Welcome back to Reviews Inside TV, the place where kitchen tech meets real talk. If you've ever stood in your kitchen staring at your massive oven and thought, I just need to toast a bagel, not roast a turkey, then stay with me. Because today, we're taking a close look at a countertop oven that promises to handle your everyday cooking without turning your whole kitchen into a sauna. This is the Black+Decker Countertop Convection Toaster Oven with 8 one-touch cooking functions, and we're about to see if it's more than just a convenient alternative. At first glance, the specs might not scream innovation, but they're aimed squarely at the home cook who wants speed, flexibility, and simplicity. You've got 8 one-touch functions: bake, broil, toast, bagel, pizza, frozen snacks, potatoes, and cookies. Yes, cookies have their own button. Convection baking means there's a built-in fan that circulates hot air throughout the chamber, and that's a game changer for even heating. The interior is surprisingly deep. It can handle a 12-inch pizza or even a small casserole dish or chicken. There's a dual-position rack, a clear view glass door, and a 120-minute timer that turns the oven off automatically once your job's done. It also comes with a bake pan, crumb tray, and a non-stick interior to help with cleanup. That all sounds great on paper, but the real question is, how does it actually hold up when you start using it every day? First off, setup is as simple as taking it out of the box, removing a bit of packaging, and plugging it in. No complicated settings or syncing with an app, just good old-fashioned simplicity. I tested this unit across multiple scenarios: toasted bagels for breakfast, reheated pizza for lunch, baked chicken thighs for dinner, and yes, late-night cookies. The convection function really helped brown foods evenly, especially on the pizza and chicken. Toasting was fast, but required some trial and error to avoid over-crisping if you're used to a standard toaster. One thing that stood out was how quietly it operated. Even with the fan on, it didn't sound like a jet engine. The glass door visibility made it easy to check in without opening it, and the timer system was reliable with a satisfying mechanical ding. But the stainless steel exterior gets hot, so be mindful of where you place it on your countertop. Now, some things definitely worked in its favor. The versatility is a big plus. Having a preset for everything from frozen snacks to cookies makes it nearly foolproof, especially for beginner cooks or teens. The convection heat delivers much better results than you'd expect from a toaster oven: flaky crusts, golden tops, and surprisingly juicy meats. The deep interior is rare at this price point. Cleanup was smooth, too. The crumb tray slides out easily, and the non-stick walls wipe down without hassle. That said, not everything's perfect. The preset buttons don't offer much customization, which means you're stuck with default times and temperatures unless you manually override them. The outside of the unit gets very hot. There's no cool touch casing, so if you've got kids or limited counter space, it could be an issue. Also, the buttons are labeled with icons, not words, and while they look sleek, it takes a beat to remember what each one does, unless you refer to the manual. And while this won't bother everyone, the lack of an interior light makes it tricky to check doneness for certain foods without opening the door. Quick pause. If you're enjoying this review and want more real-world takes on kitchen tech, be sure to hit that like button, subscribe to Reviews Inside TV, and tap the bell so you never miss what's hot or not on your countertop. In terms of value, this Black+Decker oven sits in a sweet spot. You're getting convection heat, 8 presets, and enough space to feed a family, all under $100. That's hard to beat for what it offers. If you compare it to something like the Breville Smart Oven Pro, which does have more advanced features and better insulation, you're also looking at double the price. On the flip side, cheaper units under $60 often skip convection entirely, offer fewer presets, and feel more disposable in terms of build. So in that context, this model delivers a solid middle ground. It's not luxury, but it doesn't feel cheap either. When lined up against direct competitors like the Hamilton Beach SureCrisp or the Oster Digital Convection Oven, Black+Decker's model holds its own. The SureCrisp has a similar footprint, but doesn't offer the same number of presets. Oster has a comparable model with interior lighting, but it's bulkier and usually more expensive. Where Black+Decker edges ahead is in its size-to-feature ratio. It gives you a deep interior without eating up half your counter. The build quality is pretty solid for a unit in this class. The stainless steel frame feels sturdy, and the door hinge doesn't wobble or squeak. While there isn't long-term reliability data specific to this model, Black+Decker has a long-standing track record in home appliances. This particular line has maintained mostly positive reviews for durability, and based on my experience, I'd expect it to hold up with regular use for at least a few years. Just don't expect it to compete with the high-end smart ovens in terms of finish or tech longevity. As for support, I haven't had a reason to contact Black+Decker for this unit, but their reputation in the appliance space is generally solid. They offer a 2-year limited warranty on many of their toaster ovens, and their manuals are well written and easy to follow. Replacement parts like racks and crumb trays are also readily available online, which is always a plus. So what's the verdict? The Black+Decker Countertop Convection Toaster Oven delivers what it promises. Quick, efficient cooking in a compact, accessible package. It's best suited for people who want a reliable second oven, small households, students, or even anyone looking to reduce their dependence on a full-size range. It doesn't offer smart features or deep customization, but for day-to-day meals and snacks, it absolutely gets the job done and does it well. If you're looking for a no-fuss, versatile countertop oven without spending a fortune, this one is worth your time. Thanks for watching Reviews Inside TV. If you want to check out the Black+Decker toaster oven, you'll find the link waiting for you in the comments box. Got questions or already cooking with this model? Drop your thoughts below. I'd love to hear what's working or not for you. Until next time, keep your meals hot, your reviews honest, and your countertops cool. Only on Reviews Inside TV.